Hey guys, Dave Mazzetti. Today I'm going to talk to you about ncoder, a project that works with integrating Jupyter Notebooks with open source AI coding agents. Let's take a look. ncoder is an open source AI coding agent that integrates with Jupyter Notebooks. This project uses the OpenAI API client to connect to any OpenAI compatible endpoint and enable collaborative coding with AI. ncoder provides a sandboxed base Docker image that supports coding with OpenCode in server mode, a quantized ncoder 30 billion parameter model, and or lightweight local inference with text AI processes. So what is this and why build it? It's designed for developers, AI engineers, data scientists that spend a lot of time inside of Jupyter Notebooks, and anyone in general who likes to think with Jupyter Notebooks. So if you do your research or you open a Jupyter Notebook and that's how you to get your work done, ncoder might be something you're interested in taking a look at. Let's see how we can get started. The first part of ncoder is installing the Sandboxed Docker image that enables AI coding, and it connects it with a local Jupyter Notebook instance. The coding agent can be started using one of the following three ways. You could use the default way, which runs a OpenCode server or OpenCode backend within the Docker image. You can run the local model, the Qwen3 coder model, or you can mount a local directory to your Docker image and then provide whatever text AI workflow you choose. For this article, we're just going to focus on the OpenCoder part. Why run in a sandbox environment? So AI coding agents kind of have full control over your machine. Running in a Docker image gives you a little bit of an assurance that it's not going to go haywire and start updating things you didn't intend. So now that we have the Docker image installed, we're going to install the Jupyter Notebook extension. It's right on pip install ncoder. And you just got to open up whatever Visual Studio Code or Jupyter Notebook interface that enables you to run notebooks. Next, we'll load the extension. Right here you see load extension ncoder, and then we'll test it out. An example notebook here, which I'll open right here. Let's take a look at this notebook. We'll zoom in and see what we got. So it just kind of shows you, loading the extension and a list of example prompts here. Ncoder, write a Python hello world. It writes hello world. Ncoder, write a simple binary tree program in Python, and it generates that. It puts it right in the same section so that you could continue to iterate. So if I just wanted to change that to update this code to change the name of the class from node to something else, you could do that, or to fix a bug. That's one of the powerful things about this. Write a text AI RAG example, and then it goes thanks and puts this right into the output, and the same write a text AI program that reads a website and summarizes it. So these are just more examples. We'll go into the document and also show it has some examples in here as well. The Jupyter Notebook extension, it is just a Python program, and it can connect to any OpenAI compatible endpoint. The way that this Docker image up here is working is it has text AI stored in it, and text AI has a mode where you can expose agents or workflows or pipelines as an OpenAI endpoint. So that's what it's doing here. It's pretty high level. All it's doing is starting an OpenCode serve instance, and then it is calling within the Docker image, calling that, and then text AI has the OpenAI compatible endpoint. So to the Jupyter Notebook plugin, it doesn't know that anything's happened. It just connected to an OpenAI endpoint. So if you just wanted to connect it to Claude or to OpenAI and don't even have your own local instance, you certainly could do it as well. And that's what this example is showing you. You just set the environment variable to here, which would connect you to ChatGPT or to OpenAI API, your API key, and then what model you want to run. And the same thing if you happen to start your Docker image on a different port, or just maybe it's not even running on your local machine, but it's somewhere else on your local network, you could change this URL to wherever it is, localhost or 192.168. Whatever address on your local network. And if we just look at these, this GIF that is iterating through some example prompts here. We'll start with the first one here. Write just hello world in assembly, which is interesting, just showing you how it's not just going to build Python code. Write a hello world in Python. This is the simple use case. Print hello world. It shows you write a text AI RAG program. And it's a little bit fast forwarded just to make this easier to sit with here. And this is showing you, all right, I want to how you can update code with encoder. And you see how it just added a better model. So that's kind of encoder in a nutshell. You just created it last week. The idea being that open code seems to be getting a lot of traction around it, and you got Cloud Code, which is proprietary and closed source. Open code is very, as you would imagine, open. So I thought that integrating it with the text AI ecosystem could add a lot of value potentially down the road for, connecting your coding agent with a graph RAG database, connecting your coding agent with an embeddings, connecting your coding agent with in your own small agent, a lot of different things, a lot of different possibilities, and given different tools to the open code instance. It's a little bit of flipping on its head a little bit, because most people would go to open code and then add in tools or skills. This is actually using open code as the skill. So a lot of different possibilities, and that's, in my mind, the power of open source, is that someone releases something and then someone else goes and is able to use it in maybe a way it's not quite intended. Hope that was helpful for you. I'm looking forward to seeing how some of you guys use encoder. Have a great day.